All right, so this is my home studio tour you guys have been asking for 2020. It's pretty small, and I guess we'll start with the guitars. I have minimized and moved out a lot of the guitars that were traditionally sitting here. A lot of them didn't get used a lot, and I found myself having a core 5 or 6 guitars that I would use in YouTube demos and stuff like that. So in the spare room that is next to this room, there is the Hercules rack with a couple of guitars that I'm either like demoing or I have on reserve, etc. But these are going to be the guitars and are the guitars that I'll be typically gravitating towards going forward. And these rotate out, but for now, this is what they are. You guys have seen these before. So this is my 77 Gibson RD Standard. This is a guitar that I've had for many years, and it spent a long time in storage. I got it out, I cleaned it up, then I put it back in storage, and this is, let's see if I can adjust the slide a little bit. And it's come back out, restrung it, and it's just such a great guitar. I love Gibsons, and I love the RDs from the 70s. And the next guitar is my 2019 Gibson Les Paul 60s Standard, which is a phenomenal guitar as well. It has similar properties as the RD in that it just seems to sustain forever, and it has that mojo in the notes. When you play it, they just leap off the fretboard, and it's a really good guitar. I fell in love with it, and I bought it from the guitar store in Seattle. The next guitar is my Ernie Ball Music Man Axis Baritone that you guys have seen quite a bit on this channel. This is one of 2 in existence, and I think the other one has been smashed. The other one was a pink. It was basically identical as a sister to this guitar, and it was smashed by Stevis at Fever 333, which is what he does. So I don't think it's in existence any longer. I believe this is the only one now. The next guitar after that is a Music Man Sabre, which I fell in love with while demoing this guitar, and I'm probably going to buy it, to be honest with you. Although I shouldn't be buying guitars right now, but I might buy it. I'm probably going to buy it. And then these last 2, you guys have seen quite a bit. These are my tour guitars and just general awesome guitars. These are my 2 custom Dustin Kensrue Music Man Stingray RS guitars. The first one is a satin blue with a white pickguard, and I wanted it to kind of remind me of a 60s Fender Mustang, like the one Kurt Cobain plays in the Smells Like Teen Spirit video or something like that. And then the other one you guys would like to refer to as Mr. Sparkle, because it's very sparkly, and it is my main tour guitar, and it's my number 1 by far, and it has the same magical properties as the 70s Gibson RD. Notes just leap off of it, and it sustains forever, and it's been so reliable on the road. I can't say enough good things about that guitar. But yeah, the rack that it's in is from Tour Supply. I believe it's called a Super Case or something like that. 6-space rack. It's awesome. It folds down. It can, travel and stuff like that. These are just stands I use for shooting YouTube videos. I'm into video games, and you guys know that. And these are just some trinkets that have either been gifted to me. And there's a Black Star amp. And there's some other Mario things. I really love Mario and Mario 3, Mario World, and these are gifts from girlfriend and daughter for last Christmas and birthday, as well as my Ghostbusters shadow box, which the girlfriend got me for Christmas. But it's my Every Time I Die poster that Jordan Buckley did, 2017. This is a mini mini guitar that Rob Scallon got me for my Balaguer Hyperion guitar, which is super cool. This is a Super Mario World shadow box the girlfriend got me for my birthday last year. Some hats, a cloud. This is actually a lamp, or this is a light, like a night light kind of a thing, but it's not plugged in. You guys have seen the acoustic treatment. This is my main desk. These are drums that I use as benches and stools and utilitarian uses. You guys have seen this before. These two things are my Neumann KH310A monitors. This is my rack. This is a Radial Big Shot ABY that I use to split my guitar signal going into when I want to record a DI, I go into the Apollo, but if I want to hear something, I go into the Fractal. This works much better than a DI box for this particular situation because the DI box will kick it down to a balanced 1/4 inch, and I need it to be unbalanced going into the Apollo to take advantage of the high Z input. Fractal AXFX 3. Stam 1073 MPA microphone preamp, patch bay, and universal audio interface with the UAD 2 satellite. These are the racks that I made. I took a blank rack and cut it up and mounted it. Pretty hilarious. Let's see, my monitor controller is also an Apollo X4 interface, so I can use the DSP and the processing power, but mainly this is a big old fancy monitor controller. Phone, charger. It's my Herman Miller chair. This is the Boss Wazacraft tube amp expander, which I love. This is a Synergy Syn 2 with an OS and an SLO module in it. And then below that is the matching Syn 5050 power amp, which is a stereo 50 watt or mono 100 watt 6L6 powered power amp. It's extremely heavy. And then below that is a Line 6 Helix. And then got a couple of headphones. These are my Sennheiser HD650s. And then these are my Turtle Beach gaming headsets, or cans, because I have an Xbox mounted on the underside of my desk for streaming video game playing, because I love piping it into the Apollo and using the monitors to just blast. It's so sick. It's just my laptop. Old iPad Pro, an original iPad Pro. This is a Universal Audio Aero that I use for live streaming with the MacBook, and the controller for the Xbox for when I want to play. This is the cheapest guitar on Amazon. I keep it here to remind me and how humble I should be. That video really breathed new life into the channel. Some more Mario stuff. That's a Super Mario World shadow box. These are my Papa Emeritus action figures. It's my Warped Tour 98 poster. Behind the desk, so desk is here. You'll see some amps. And also see a microphone right here. That's a blue Spark SL that I use. Let's see if I can get some more light. See, these are some of the amps that I have. The rest of them are in storage, but this is an Engel There's an Angle Invader 2, Friedman Butter Slacks. Underneath the cover is a Revision F 93 rectifier, and then a PV5150. And then next to that on the bottom is an Orange Rock Reverb Mark III 50 watt, and then a mini JJ Friedman, a Supro Galaxy head, my EVH 5153 EO34 50 watt, and then a Tremlord orange combo that I am going to be making a video for. And then the Universal Audio aux box, lots of Universal Audio here because I just find it incredibly reliable and awesome. It's my computer, my hard drive on top of my sub. I guess we can go into the closet. It's kind of always a wreck, but this is where pedals go to die. Ernie Ball is very, very nice to me. And these are all the strings that I have. Various shapes and sizes, and then above that I have some microphones and an interface and some tubes. Fishman is also very, very good to me. Some stuff up here. But yeah, predominantly this closet is used for pedal storage and just stuff. This is where all the stuff is held. This also, if you come in here, oh, this is my this is a picture of Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley that I won at an auction at a truck stop in Texas on the last tour, and unbelievably they called me and said I won it. So I think it was $100. It's completely useless and I can't believe I won it, but it was 4 o'clock in the morning and I was kind of delirious. I've used this space for a vocal tracking booth. If you put the mic stand right here, it sounds incredible in here. And whoever's singing gets to stare at strings. But yeah, this is it. This is all the pedals. I love pedals. And there's a use for them all. Some noise gates, some picks. Let's see. These are some new custom dragged under fluff triangle flex picks I started using. That are pretty cool. Focus, goddamn you. There you go. I think it turned out good. This is a G90 wireless that I retired out of my rack and I'm going to be giving to Hans, bassist of Dragged Under. Yeah, there's just stuff and boxes and yeah, tools, camera stuff, cables. That's about it. And that is basically that's my home studio, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments and I can try to answer them where applicable. Yeah. Fluff out. Video's over. I hope it was good. I mean, if it wasn't good, I apologize. But if it was good, you're welcome.